Please take the time out to unlearn the fact that a man has always got to be held at such a high standard. He's always got to be the one to check on everybody else, but who gonna check on you? As your woman, that's my job. That's one thing my man ain't never got to worry about. Baby, how was your day? We don't want to talk about me. We're not going to talk about me. How was your day? How you feeling today? How your mental? How was your spiritual? Like, are you good? You know what I'm saying? Is something bothering you? Okay, cool, baby. Go on in there and take you a shower. Cleanse yourself. Come out. I got you. I'm going to rub your feet, give you a massage, whatever it is you need. But I need you to relax. Today is about you. And it ain't just going to be no special day, no holiday. I need my man to know that I'm a safe place. I am a place where you can come lay all your burdens down. I want you to exude some vulnerability with me. I need you to show me that you my gentle giant. Yeah, your boys, they ain't got to know all this because it ain't nobody's business but mine and yours. But baby, I need you to know that I got you. So if you got to, rest your head up in my bosom and talk to me. Do you understand?
To be honest, I thought this clip was dope. I share her perspective on so many different levels. But again, y'all know me. It's easy to talk about the things that sit on the surface when there's so much in depth that goes along with it. So the first thing is as beautiful as this sounds, it's highly unrealistic. And when I say it's unrealistic, ideally, this is the role that a queen, a goddess, should play to her king, is to be that listening ear. Allow him to confide in you. You should be his safe space and you should be his peace. But in a realistic world, everybody's going through stuff. And we like to talk about it in relationships as if while one person is going through disarray, the other partner is in a place of peace to provide that peace. In reality, he's going through something while she's going through something. And add in traumas, add in the walls you have up, add in all of the experiences and everything that you have learned up until the point you're in this relationship. And then we have a little bit of a difficulty because she could be a queen that wants to give her king all of this, but she had parents that made her feel like her voice wasn't relevant, that nobody actually wants to hear what she has to say. So here she is as an adult woman in relationship with her man, and she has not found the value in her voice to even know what to say, or she hasn't been exposed to a woman, her mother, or a female example of how to be his peace. She doesn't have any of that to offer. All she knows how to do is sit there and listen, and that's all she can provide. It's easy to take a clip such as this and apply it to your relationship, or listen to it and say, well, I'm not giving my spouse this, so obviously I'm not up to par if there's women out here giving their man a situation like this. This is not realistic. Yes, relationships during the honeymoon stage start out like this. But when you add kids into it, a stressful job, miscommunication, all these different things, you have your own frustrations to deal with. And a relationship can be difficult when you're trying to juggle the stresses and concerns of your mate along with juggling the stresses and concerns of yourself. And sometimes your guess is wrong. You have to be able to discern who needs what and which one is the most pressing sense of urgency to provide for first. So if you're going through something and so is your king, if his is more dire than yours, then this is the woman you need to tap into. This is the side of yourself you need to tap into to be there for him. But you also need to experience him being able to tap into his higher self and his king like this for you. And that's a part that we normally don't talk about. More often than not, we talk about what type of queen, what type of goddess she needs to be to make sure he's able to sustain everything he's responsible for. Yet we neglect the fact that she needs that in reciprocity, because it's that helps refill her cup and replenish her so she can deliver this A game every single time. But when she's delivering it in the beginning and it's not received the way she feels like it should be received, it starts to die down. And it starts to die down to a point to where it will even disappear. Now, keep in mind, I am a woman, so I'm talking as a woman, but I beyond 100% believe this needs to be applied on coming from both perspectives. It's just a no-brainer that yes, this is the type of goddess you should be for your king. But this is also the type of king he should be for you. And adding into it, like I said, this is not the most realistic scenario, because even in this clip, she says, it's not a holiday. This is how you should be basically treated all the time. But then she says, this is your day. Either this is a one-time thing or this is a regular thing. If this is a regular thing, that means you have to be able to muster up this person regardless of what you got going on. Women, myself included, tend to speak about consistency. What I need you queens to know, if this is who you're putting out in the forefront for your king, he's going to accept, or he's going to expect that moving forward. Consistency. The same way that we like to maintain the king we had in the beginning, he wants to maintain the queen that he had in the beginning. He wants to see that manifested in real life. Again, I love these type of things. I love love, and I'm a hopeless romantic at its finest. Believe you me. But we like to romanticize things so much so to where we look at relationships unrealistically, and we are creating this cycle in our mind that is doing more harm than good, because you have women trying to live up to this type of expectation on a daily basis, and they're running themselves into depression and anxiety and beyond that, trying to uphold this standard for how you treat your counterpart in relationship, when in reality we're not having a discussion about the reciprocity that you should be receiving in return. We're not having conversations about the fact that this is who you are trying to maintain when you're having difficulty with the children, when you've lost your job, when you've lost a family member, when you're irritated and insecure, when you don't feel beautiful. This is the person and the expectation that you're setting. And it's a lot harder to do when you're not in your best self. A lot of us, men and women, fall short when you're not in your best self. And instead of setting this as the standard, we need a new standard that suggests that we're there for each other when we are needed, both on his end and your end. We need to have better communication and say that if you and I have a problem at the same time, we need to decide which one is paramount, which one is affecting our livelihood, so we can deal with that one first. Then we deal with feelings. If it's just about feelings and how something made you feel, we'll deal with that secondary. We need to classify these things. Otherwise, if she takes this advice and applies it to her relationship, she will be under the impression that she always has to be this, and she shouldn't expect anything. And relationships are about give and take, reciprocity, giving the things that you want to receive in return. It's necessary for us to have that conversation. Or I want to talk about both aspects of the relationship, because if you educate her and don't educate him, we're uneven. We're not equally yoked. If you educate him and don't educate her, or in the reverse, I'm sorry, you're not equally yoked either way. And you want a powerful dynamic of a union. They both have to be powerful. In order for them to be powerful, both have to be strengthened uplifted and put in a place where they understand that they are not only responsible for and responsible to their significant other, but their significant other is supposed to contribute the same. And so, as much as I like this video, I really wanted to have a conversation about the realistic side of this. Because yes, Queen, you should be able to tap into this side of yourself right here that says you can deliver this type of A game to your king. But I also want you to understand that the person that you do this for should want to do it, show you they can do it, and demonstrate consistency in doing this type of thing for you. Peace.